Okay, welcome back everybody. A new day, a new pool. I've tried this battle about 10 times and I'm struggling due to my own sloppiness rather than the actual battle itself. So getting hit when I shouldn't get hit. It was about midnight where I finished recording or trying to record and I was getting sloppy, so just thought I'd put it down, try again. So when he puts his arm back like that, he just needs to dive out, shoot his head. It's going to charge and he ducks his head. That's quite an uncommon. This is the best one. And he comes down, jump, slow time, take out the side bits. And there we go, first stage down, no hits. Got a bird and 2 warriors to deal with now. Take out the bird first. And then just go in on these. This stage shouldn't be causing you too many problems. Spin around, instantly get the bird there. And the second one. And now use your bombs. When they rear, oh my god, Paul. Gotta keep an eye where they are, but again, bombs to stun. And now on that, stun. So I should have done that stage without getting hit. Got a bit sloppy, which is the problem that I'm having. Come through, and we've got literally the first boss of the game in here, with a couple of flies and a couple of warriors. So take out the flies. And here again, bombs. Okay, and then zip to keep out the way. Bait him into doing an attack. And what I've been doing, just bombing. And I pushed the wrong button. When he does that, I just put a bomb on him. Get him up. That charge should not be doing what I just did. Could do a third move if not careful. Bomb. It stuns him. You can get some damage in. Again, bomb, stun him, arrows. Again, you could do that so much easier, but evasiveness for me is the way forward for that battle. If it takes you ages, it takes you ages. There's no rush in this boss battle. And these are the things I have to keep telling myself. Okay, stage 3. Second phase, sorry, of this guy. Very similar to the first, he just has a beam that he does. I'll keep backing away as soon as I come into the grab. I went a bit too early on that. When he does that beam, that's what you just need to do. Just teleport. Grabs it back. That's his swipe. Same as the first phase. Again, another good move, that one. Got a rot again. Got lucky on that grab. There we go. Half health. Alright. Into the jumping puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, to be honest. But when I'm rushing, I tend to, or I was tending to do at the end of the session, which was one of the reasons why I gave up, was in this stage, I was not holding down the aim button, so I was just doing a slam dunk. Not what you want, Paul. That's what you want. Again, there's nothing too difficult with this jumping puzzle. Again, there's no rush. If you do sort of fall off the edge, you just go back to the beginning with no health loss. So, no point rushing. And now, we're about to get onto the stage that I have been struggling with. This is where it all goes wrong. Step back, because he's going to roar. Now, there's minions. Alright, watch for bombs dropping. That's the problem. Get out of the way. We've got this again. Right, so you need to get build up rot. I've just taken some for some health. Which is not ideal. Dead. Again, it just gets so much and my rot build up was poor. But again, I've had to, the reason why I'm so annoyed at myself for having taken damage beforehand is I'm going in having to look for health off the start instead of attacking the boss. I haven't managed to show you the boss attacking mechanics on that sense. So, you know. Right. Great start, Paul. So this is the best one, as I said. I always try and go for the back legs first as well. So they're the more difficult ones to hit. Left that a bit early. A bit late, sorry. When he ducks his head, he's running at you. There we go. A couple of fully charged hits is enough. No point skipping that because it doesn't really do much. Again, this dude. Again, use the bombs to your advantage. Right. So, already done better on this one. It's just this next one is where I tend to lose health too much. There is friendly fire from this guy. I forgot to push. Just get some, get some space. It does do some damage. I use my bow quite a lot here. When he does that, I put one in, wake him up. Oh, no stamina. This is all I need to do. It's annoying. There we go. Down he goes. It's annoying. But I can't do that without getting hit. But hopefully I can just use one health in this next phase and get back up to max. done with most of my health. Alright. Come on, Paul. Now, I don't normally attack the enemies too much on the other one because I get killed by him anyway. But I need to build up that rot action point. Let's compose myself here. Back off. Alright. When he does his electric thing, I'm good. Come on. Fucker. Oh my god. No. Have we got him? I think we got him. Oh my god. Restore balance, trophy earned. Corrupt rot. I really enjoyed that. I say I must have done that a good dozen times. I've really enjoyed that battle. It's just a really good mechanical battle, but what a way to finish, if that is to finish. I would have thought it is.
Our ancestors trusted in the power of the mountain shrine. Its waters nurtured our village, gave us life, strengthened our connection to the spirit realm. I could not understand why he would betray us. home was crumbling. And the people looked to me for answers. I failed them. And could only watch as life drained from the village.
So we should do nothing? You should take action.
The creature is connected to the balance of the land. Its presence, the famine. They are part of a natural cycle. The land needs time to heal. We must cross the mountains. It's time to look for a new home.
Your faith in the old ways has blinded you.
Lead our people, and they will follow you.
Zajiro, you have the power to stop this. We should drive it out.
Put down the staff, Toshi.
I will end this suffering.
Why are you punishing us? Why? What did we do? Answer me. How many people must die? Why? Tell me! Don't turn your back on me! Listen to me!
It's a good throw.
We devoted ourselves to you! We don't need you. This is it. Zajiro once told me, change was an essential part of life. He understood the wrought God's purpose. Fear drove my actions, and I destroyed something beautiful. If I had just listened to Zajiro, how many could have been saved?
I'm sorry, Toshi. We're not meant to suffer such pain. Grief is natural, but it can imprison us, change who we are. Your torment has lasted long enough. Nothing will change what happened here. You must forgive yourself so the land can heal.
Come, Toshi. Our time here is over. Goodbye, Kena. There is only one spirit left for you to help.
Meditate at the mountain shrine. Oh boy, what a boss battle that was. I say I loved it. I love that boss battle. Mechanically, everything in the game, barring... The only thing for that is, you know, I come into here, I've got all of these abilities. Yeah, I couldn't use any of them. I could use this. This was it. Yeah, these rot abilities. So, and I had become very reliant on them in the battle, and in the gameplay. Let's meditate here.
Goodbye, little friend.
Oh my word. Ember Labs, thank you very much for this game. Thank you so much. What a game. What a bloody game. Let's just pull this down a bit for the music. I just want to go through my sort of review for this game because it's been on my wish list since it was announced. So yeah, let's go over the graphics first. I think that's going to be a good one. And yeah, the game for me looks amazing. It looks great. You know, it looks like you're playing a Pixar movie, to be honest. I've had no performance issues on the PlayStation 5. And yeah, I think say Ember Labs did Majora's Mask short film, is what I know them from. But the main thing for me around the graphics, not only do they look pretty, is the environment looks alive. There's good varieties. It's not just the same reused assets over and over again. It's all intertwined in. Like the foliage, as you're going through the trees, there are subtle differences between them, subtle color variations. All of the different sort of biomes that you go through in quite a short map, self-contained map, look amazing. So graphically, amazing, absolutely amazing. Music, as it's on the screen at the moment, is top notch. Loved it. Love that music. All of the people on there just deserve massive praise. It's amazing. It's got a good Eastern vibe, and with the bamboo chimes and stuff like that, it's just spot on. The other thing I liked is as you went through the game, the music would tweak and change just as danger was coming. Thought that was pretty amazing. And just the combat sounds as well. Like when you parried, it was clonk. Really good. And that tied in with sort of the haptic feedback, obviously, of playing on the PlayStation 5. You could feel that, and good for that. I think I've actually broken the PlayStation 5 controller while playing this as well, which is great. Because I've got a rattle in my right-hand side of the controller. So, yep. Other good things. The voice acting was on point. No complaints. Really well executed. The sound and music is amazing. Onto gameplay. I felt the combat was really tight and executed well. For a first hurrah into a game from a animation studio, the combat was really on point. Yeah, no lag that I could see. I had a couple of issues with jumping, slowing down time, and shooting. Sometimes, as you probably saw, I would just slam dunk and did that. Enemy variety was good. Quite a few that obviously the same, and playing that final boss battle many a time, you got a good repertoire of some of them without the shield bros and stuff. But I'm playing this on hard because that's all I could. But yeah, the basic enemies had no real danger for the most part once you understood their mechanics. The boss battles, however, were really fun, really engaging, and a good challenge. Especially that last boss, really good. The exploration side is very similar to Tomb Raider, Uncharted, God of War, as I've said through the play. And it's okay for me. I'm not a massive collectible fan. But no, thank you, as it comes up on the screen. Thank you for making the game. Let's see if there's anything. You've unlocked Master Difficulty. Excellent. Thank you very much. There wasn't that much innovation from an exploration and a gameplay point of view, but again, because it's an indie game, I wasn't expecting that much innovation in that sense. I like the staff and its abilities, especially the rot abilities. I started to rely on them a lot more as I unlocked them. But it's your basic sword. The shield element of it comes your parry, bow and arrow, and a bomb. It's been done many a time, but what they did very well. And even though, it's one of the points that I've made here, it's a linear game. You go to the village, you go off to get taro, you come back, you go off to see the woodsmith, you come back, you go to Toshi and do his pieces. It's a linear game in that sense. With the warp points, you do get that feeling of freedom. You could go, all right, I've got this spirit mail, let's go back and do that and go off here. And if we wanted to go and explore a different area again, we could go and do that. But it's obviously a linear game, but it has a feeling of freedom. A couple of issues that I have with the game. One is just that collectibles piece. That's not an issue per se of the game, and I'm not going to deduct it points or anything for that. I'm not a massive go around collect everything person. I'll give it my best shot going through a game, and I think I've done pretty well. But there's a couple of things, and obviously the one real bug that we had was when we were in the giant tree, getting the blob, I call it the blob, onto the plant to spawn up the rot spirits to go down the ladder and get that shrine. Couldn't do that for many a try until yeah, it just did, which was good. And you know, that sort of thing starts to then impact my want of getting collectibles. And then the other issue I've got is there's no real backstory to Kina. Why was she there? I believe there's some backstory on, obviously she gets the star from her father. It's been down the generations, and you could see her in that one scene sort of fighting through all of the spirits and stuff, you know. But why that shrine? You know, that held some semblance of power, but that was not really explored that much. And I really hope there's a sequel to this game, and I'd love them to explore Kina in a bit more detail, you know, through to the journey through this one. You know, even if it's some more flashbacks and a more developed story game in that. But my closing thoughts, God, Paul. My closing thoughts on this game is, even though it's a relatively shortish game, from the actual time for me doing it with some of the boss fails, it's not been that short. But again, price point for me was £35. You know, new games coming out from AAA titles in the abbreviated comments were up in 70s, and this is so much more polished and refined than that. You know, other games I've played recently on the channel, Assassin's Creed, Biomutant, nowhere near as for me polished as this game. Top notch, this game. Gameplay is really engaging. It's not been a chore. It's, you know, I've enjoyed every second of it, and I haven't felt like I've needed to go out and grind to get the abilities. They've just come. If I wanted to go and do the spirit mails, I can. You know, nothing's felt like a chore. And when I've got in an area and I've gone, do you know what, I just don't want to explore this area anymore, I've just gone off to a different area and carried on the game. And for me, this next phrase sums up the game for me. It's simplistic. It's rewarding for you for doing them at sort of simplistic actions, but it's executed masterfully. Everything is just on point. And, you know, I'm gushing over the game. For me, this is, you know, easily my game of the year so far. You know, what we recording this in the beginning of October. And yeah, game of the year for me, hands down. It moves into probably my top 5 games of all time. And I've played a lot of games. I've just enjoyed this game that much. And, you know, I'm not a collectible fan. At some point, I'll probably go around and look at a guide and get all them, get the platinum for the game if I fancy it. But I'm not a platinum hunter. So, but yeah, for me, again, it's just an absolute masterpiece. And it's been a pleasure spending my £35 and then getting this back as a reward. You know, other games, you know, you go and pay your £70, £65, £70, and you don't get that reward back. So I will gratefully, when the next Ember Lab game is announced, if it's of a genre that I like, I'll buy it. Before I see a review, I'll buy it. I've been waiting for this game all year. It's come. It's delivered absolutely everything that I've wanted it to do. And I applaud an indie company, the first ever game to produce something of this quality. I just hope everyone else is not expecting the world in terms of all these innovations and stuff, because it's an indie company and that they've delivered what they wanted, and this game has delivered everything that I ever wanted it to be and more. So yeah, we're going to leave this here. I'm going to give the game a bit of a break and play some other games. There may be some master difficulty stuff. I might just do the bosses or something as a montage later on, but no promises on that one. But I will probably play some more of this offline for sure. But thank you everyone for the journey of this. It's been a fun game. It's a game of the year for me. And Thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe if you've enjoyed the game as much as me. Please put down in the comments what your thoughts are. What, you know, were you good points, low points? Would you play another Ember Labs game? I for sure will. Yeah, really like to hear what you think of the game. Have you enjoyed it as much as me? But yeah, this is going to be the end of the Kena Bridge of Spirits playthrough. Thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you guys in the next one.